What's going on, everybody? It's Blackjack. Welcome back to Crystalline. The sun dips in the sky and bathes the tips of the trees in a soft glow. My birthday's still rolling on, so I wonder why it's already nighttime already. It shouldn't be. The sun should be rising. Anyway, my feet ache in protest with each step I take, and my legs are tight from all the walking. Ooh, well, this is new. Finally, we come up to the perimeter of the village. Leanna grins as she leads me through the gates. That's the alcohol talking.
Here we are, Meadow Hill Village.
I take the time to catch my breath and discreetly rest my burning muscles. Leanna hardly seems affected by the long trek. How was this close? I thought you said this place was close.
It is. It's only a half a day's walk.
Okay, apparently I've also time traveled then. I wait for her to say she's joking, but she's completely serious. How is that close? We should have just used Uber. Why not just use a different language word for the word Uber? I don't know.
I'm
Whatever.
sorry?
I shake my head. Nothing. She cocks her head curiously, then shrugs.
Let's continue. We can rest at the inn tonight.
Oh. Moving a little fast there, Leanna. Wasn't quite expecting that. As she resumes walking, I ignore my screaming legs and follow her. The village is still bustling with people, even at this time of day. I suppose they're getting in their last errands before nightfall. For the most part, everyone seems to focus on their own task. They barely glance at Leanna, but when their gazes are drawn to me, they don't look away. In fact, their steps slow and they crane their necks as we pass. You know what? I'm curious. What am I wearing right now? Like, because if it is actually something from the future, which is what I'm guessing this weird dream that I'm slipped into is from, what I don't know. I have a lot of questions. Now I know how an animal feels at the zoo. Liana overhears my muttering and watches the people around us.
It's your clothes. They're very peculiar.
Yeah, I mean, yours are too. I mean, you have like the fucking Thanos gauntlet on your, like, left hand. I don't know what's going on with that. Pray explain. What I'm wearing is normal where I'm from. Even though the stares are directed at me, Leanna seems equally uncomfortable.
Okay, new plan. Let's stop by the shops before they close. We don't need to draw attention to ourselves.
Great, I get to look like a pleb. I instinctively pat my back pocket where I keep my wallet. I doubt they'll accept card here. Or dollars. I don't have any money.
That's okay. I'll take care of it.
Okay, good. Thank you. I like a girl who's independent. Don't make a big deal out of it. Let's go a little simple right now. That's really generous of you. Thank you, I appreciate it.
It's understandable given your circumstances.
I'll pay you back once I can. Leanna smiles and nods. Leanna changes directions and leads me towards an adjacent street. There are rows of quaint shops lining both sides of the road. I read the signs as we walk by. Edward's Apothecary, I can't read that. Blackstone Forge, Dragon Scale Armory, Apothecary, Apo the Carry, huh?
What is it?
I was just thinking how convenient it is that everything here is in English.
English?
Oh boy. I should have expected the question based on how our previous conversations have gone, but I'm still taken aback. As well, we're speaking now.
We're speaking common.
Okay. What? Leanna pauses in front of a shop and peers inside. Satisfied, she motions for me to follow.
Never mind. Come on in. We're here.
Yeah, sure. Alright, in we go. I step into the shop, and the first thing I notice is the overpoweringly musty smell of leather. It's not surprising considering the walls are lined with different types of leather wear. Leather belt. Sorry, that's just really stupid. Has anybody ever seen Ventrilo harassment? There's a stupid one. You can look it up. It's called leather belt, and you just put Ventrilo harassment, And this is got anyway. A small elderly man emerges from the back. A pair of round glasses sits on his nose, and as an apron hangs around his neck.
Welcome. Please, take a look around.
Oh great, everyone's invisible now. His smile falters when he notices me. Liana clears her throat.
We're looking for a new wardrobe for my friend here.
Yes, I've decided to go with. I want to like up my look a little bit. Like, can we get some like nice form-fitting jeans or like like one of those deep V-neck shirts?
Yes, of course.
Yes. This shopkeeper blinks back to reality. Oop, there went gravity, and resumes his pitch.
Well, you've come to the right place. We tan our hides and stitch the pieces ourselves. You won't find any finer quality than here.
Just please don't tan my hide. I don't like that. Liana smiles politely and strolls towards the selections. I check out two seemingly identical leather vests, both of which are marked at different prices. Can't really see a difference between the two. Maybe they boast different stats. Boost. Hey, Liana. She turns around. Which one of these will increase my... I guess... Oh, right, because I remember they said that this is like partially an adventure game, too, so maybe this actually does have a thing. Defense, strength, dexterity. I'm a warrior. I need strength. Strength. She wrinkles her brows.
Wouldn't that be more reflective of your training?
Ah, great. So... none of these raise any stats. Liana gives me a weird look.
Do your clothes where you come from raise stats?
I mean, the games do. I mean, like, if I put on, like, I don't know, the mithril bangle or mithril armor in, like, Final Fantasy VII, that, like, raises my defense, so... I don't know why you're looking at me like that. Do you even know... You look like you could come out of, like, a recent Final Fantasy. Like, you came out of, like, the online one, like Final Fantasy 14 or something. How do you not understand how this works? Huh? Answer me that. Only if you consider cool to be points to be a stat. She looks just as confused as before. Never mind. She smiles as we continue pursuing. Perusing. One by one, Liana and I pick out my new outfit. Once all the pieces have been drawn together... God, what is up with me? I cannot fucking read right now. Once all the pieces have been chosen, she goes to haggle with the shopkeeper. I tune out of their discussion and watch the people passing by. Their clothing are simple in design, meant to be more functional than aesthetic. To my surprise, everyone walks around armed. This village doesn't seem dangerous, but looks can be deceiving. Ah, I see. They have the medieval version of the Second Amendment. Everyone has the right to bear arms. Mainly swords. I don't know. Do they have guns? I don't know. Whatever.
Why don't you get changed now? There's a space in the back to give you some privacy.
Maybe not the right to bear arms. It just seems like everyone is allowed to have. Everyone is required to bear arms, and apparently this time period. And if you don't, that is punishable by law. You should have weapons. I nod and take the clothes from her. Once I've ensured privacy, I quickly get changed. That's sexy. You gotta love the sound of me dropping a lot of clothes and then just throwing them right back on like it's a burlap sack. Luckily, these clothes have pockets and I can just transfer everything over. I palm my wallet, deck of cards, and loose change. Why do I have a deck of cards? Next is my phone. I try to turn it on just to see if it'll work, but it doesn't react. Battery must be dead. I get the feeling they won't have wall chargers here. Maybe you could stick it in your gear. Oh, right, you don't have gears here. Shrugging it off, I slip my phone into my pocket, too. When I emerge, Liana gives me a once-over. How do I look? She grins and nods in satisfaction.
Wow, look at you. Just like a native. This looks...
My look suits me. Thank you, I appreciate that. I match her grin. Thanks.
Let's go find the inn now.
Yeah. We at that motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. But yeah, no, we're taking it slowly, Anna. How about you slow your roll? You just boop you on the nose real quick. Boop. All right. She heads out of the shop and I follow her. Actually, maybe stop by the armory. I think they'll get a very quick look at my name and be like, yes, this is a man of fine taste who must go and then bear a weapon, because also, if I don't go to the armory and bear a weapon, I won't be following the rules. She pauses and looks curiously at me.
Armory? You want to get a weapon?
Yeah. Her question is careful, cautious. Goals to blend in, right? It's weird that a person wearing leather armor is traveling unarmed. I look like a hostage or something.
You do have a point. Plus, it could come in handy.
Uh-huh. Why do I not like the sound of that?
Do you know how to use a weapon?
I mean, yeah. Again, although her voice holds no hostility, I can sense her caution. I practice kendo competitively. She doesn't know what the fuck kendo is. Here we go. She blinks. It's a type of sword fighting where I came from.
I see.
Uh-huh. Leanna falls silent as she gazes out into the street. After an extended pause, she nods. We head out to the forge, where rows of blades ranging from long swords to short daggers hang from the wall. Oh yeah, look at all of it. Whoa, hi. They do have guns. They do have guns. I want a gun. Can I get gun? May I have a gun? You know what? I want to wear that armor right there and just carry around the shotgun right here. Or rifle, whatever it is. All of the blades look fairly plain, but the steel edges glint dangerously amidst the warm glow of the forge. Unlike the previous shopkeeper, the metalsmith ignores this as he pounds out a red-hot blade. Sparks jump from the clanging metal, reminding me of fireflies. Leanna lets me browse the swords. I reach for one that catches my eyes. As I gently remove it from the shelf, I miscalculate its weight and drop it. Steel scratches the ground with a sharp screech, and then the shopkeep goes, "Hey, you drop it, you pay for it. You break it, you pay for it. Whatever you did, you're paying for it." The metalsmith pauses in his work to glow. What? I can't. Really? I mean, if that's what that is, what I think it means. I've never heard it used that way before. The metalsmith pauses in his work to glow her a warning. Leanna looks on in shock.
Careful!
Whoa, you just like fucking just leaned in there. Why? Your body's a little off posture. You're like, whoa. You're like lean. You got the gangsters don't dance. Just pull up the pants and threw the rock away. Lean back. Lean back. Lean Anna. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I got it. Okay. I quickly right the sword back up and grip it tightly. Leanna now watches me with intrigue.
Is this the first time you've held a sword?
Is this your first time holding a sword? I said I wasn't gonna. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I've already gone down the path. I lift, bro. Hey, I can handle this sword just fine. I was really sore because of all the lifting I did before I came here. Leanna's expression's hard to read.
Lifting.
Yeah, you don't do that here? Oh, does not work? Okay, I'm gonna go with, yo, do you even sit, bro? I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah, bro, I lift. I squeeze my biceps and take a practice swing with the sword. I just completely destroyed everything. Feels good, man. Leanna stares blankly. I swing again and the movement flows naturally. It also apparently blew enough wind to gust or whatever to make her blow around. As that sword cuts through the air with a sharp swing, I can't help but admire how smoothly it slices. This is high quality craftsmanship. That put a smile on her face. Let's go with this one. Oh, and now she just kind of just does that. As before, Leanna discusses with the shopkeeper. When she returns, I strap the sword to my belt. I have no idea what's going on with my voice right now either. Apparently, I feel like I've lowered a pitch. We make one more stop to gather supplies for our travel. By the time we're finished, the sun is set and darkness blankets the sky. The town is aglow with soft lights glinting. The town is aglow with soft lights glint from within houses and the lamppost on the street. Okay. As we pass the lamppost, I peek inside and seek a small crystal shining brilliantly. Using the lights to guide us, we find the inn. I take a seat at one of the crew tables where Leanna talks to the innkeeper behind the bar. There are a scattering of other patrons, mostly men who sit alone, nursing a tankard of what I assume to be ale. I stifle a yawn. Now that I have a chance to sit, I feel the full weight of my fatigue. Luckily, Leanna returns and hands me a key.
This is your room for the night. It's right next to mine.
Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. Separate bedrooms, penicillin, Derude, sandstorm, rig, and mortis. Thanks. She nods.
They should be coming out with our dinner soon. Then we should get to sleep. We have an early start tomorrow.
Right, where are you taking me again? How do I wake up from this? Ooh, hi. My stomach rumbles in anticipation. Sorry. Leanna smiles as she sits in the empty stool next to me. Our meals arrive and I stare at the bowl before me. It's a goopy, thick stew and looks about as appetizing as dog food. Well, it smells pretty good, so I guess it's good enough. What is this?
It's stew.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I could have guessed that. What kind of stew, though? There you go.
Rabbit.
From what I've heard, rabbit is pretty gamey, so that's gross. Huh. A brief image of a cute, fluffy bunny flashes across my eyes.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, I'm from a different planet. What's rabbit? Let's go with that. I mean, she's been playing dumb with us. Why can't we play dumb with her? Wow. Is there normal stew? Meat is murder. Nope, all good. I only eat non-GMO, all-natural, vegan, certified, gluten-free, 100% whole grains, no trans fat, grass-fed, no preservative, organic pasture meals. Wow. I really want to pick that one just to be a dick. I don't want to pick because I mean, I eat meat, so I'm not even, nope, all's good. I'm all about trying new food. Nothing's wrong. This is fine. Thanks. I take a tentative bite of my stew.
How is it?
It's gross. Adequate. It'll keep me full. That's all I need. Leanna nods. I finish eating. Leanna cleans her bowl. Then the two of us head upstairs. She pauses in front of her room, and I stop in front of mine. Night.
Good night.
Oh, thank you. Have fun in your room. I'm about to enter my room when I hear a small voice.
Boy?
Oh, fuck you again, the little blobby thing. Looking down, I see Pongo back at my feet. Now that I think about it, ever since we entered the village, he's been awfully silent. I forgot he was even here. And that was like an episode ago. Have you been following us the whole time, or did you lose us and find us again? Pongo blinks twice and bounces.
Boy.
Yeah, sure. I guess that makes sense. Poi poi, whatever the fuck that means. Do you transform as something? Like, can you become like a dragon and then we can quick travel to places?
Pongos aren't exactly welcomed everywhere.
Right, and that's why just following us around and hid and whatever. Why is that?
Well, they absorb the energy around them, including crystals which are used to light lampposts or other similar items.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. Crystal is apparently the magic source energy of everything of all time in this world that I'm in. Ah, I can see how that would be bad.
I think this guy knew to stay out of sight once we came in here.
Poor little guy, poor little feller, he was just a boy. What if someone sees him here?
As long as he doesn't stray too close to a crystal, he'll be fine. People only make a fuss when it looks like their crystal might be drained.
Okay, got it. She reaches towards the Pongo.
Do you want to sleep with me tonight?
Me or the Pongo? Oh, right, she's asking the Pongo. Why would she ask me? What? Anyway. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course Pongo is totally into that. The Pongo snuggles against my leg. Liana sighs. Oh, never mind. I guess it wants me instead.
I thought as much.
Uh-huh. You don't have to be jealous because you're going to bed by yourself tonight. Hey, listen. I'm a Pongo... wait. I'm a lady killer. I'm a Pongo killer. That sounded like I wanted to kill Pongos. Anyway, she opens her door and flashes me one last smile.
Sleep well.
Okay. She disappears into her room. I open my door and step through. Pongo perks up. Ugh. Just take one drink real quick. There we go.
Boy.
Poi poi. No, my room. I don't want to do that. Alright, fine. Come in, asshole. I step away from the door and the Pongo hops in. As I close the door behind him, he continues to hop around the room as if inspecting it. Yawning widely, I collapse onto the bed. The Pongo continues to circle the room. Are you looking for a good place to sleep?
Poi.
I guess you found it. He suddenly leaps up and lands on my bed. Then he bounces to the foot of the bed and wiggles himself a cozy nest by creating a small crater on top of the blanket. I just like how we've just accepted that this is completely normal to do. I can't help but grin at the little guy. Good night, Pongo. And he goes, poi poi.
Poi poi.
I knew it. I roll over in bed and it's not long before I'm fast asleep. Alrighty. Really is bringing back that Final Fantasy VII vibe. I mean, come on, that's you know, when you go sleep at an end. Anyway, I think I'm gonna get another drink and do one more episode. And then maybe give myself a little bit of a break before I do the next bit of this. So thank you all so much for watching. Happy birthday to me, although this would come out the day afterwards. So happy belated birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Blackjack. Please subscribe if you're brand new, and leave a comment and some likes. All right, I'm gonna just stop doing things.